Welcome to BMBBH News with KF. News without the WS.
Outrage in Pennsylvania after a woman was allegedly raped on a public train, and authorities say none of her fellow passengers did anything to help.
Nobody said nothing. Nobody did anything. That's ridiculous.
It's disgusting.
That's awful. What's wrong with people?
The alleged rape occurred last week on board an Upper Darby-bound train. Police say surveillance video shows other riders in the train car during the attack who did nothing.
It's disturbing that there were definitely people on the L, and no one intervened or did anything to help this woman out.
According to the Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority, it wasn't until a train employee saw what was happening and called police that help arrived. Officials say transit officers caught the man in the act and arrested him.
This is why we had this male in custody. If they weren't present there, that male would have walked off, and who knows if we would have found him.
35-year-old Fiston Inouye is now in jail, charged with rape and assault. The alleged victim, who police say did not know the attacker, was treated at a nearby hospital and is doing okay, according to police. The transit authority saying the attack may not have gone on as long had a bystander taken action. Writing in a statement, there were other people on the train who witnessed this horrific act, and it may have been stopped sooner if a rider called 911. A spokesperson for the transit line urging anyone who witnesses an emergency on board to call 911 immediately. A reminder many riders aren't taking lightly.
Wow. Imagine one of your female relatives got assaulted. Because this is definitely a woman's worst nightmare to have it happen to her. Imagine she got assaulted and raped in front of people who would not do anything about it, but take out their cell phones, and instead of using the cell phone for its original purpose, making phone calls, they decide to use the camera to record the incident. Yeah, now this is very, very bad, and people, y'all need to do better. And anyone that intends to put these videos out, I hope you're found and arrested. I hope you put it, if you put it on your social media accounts, I hope your accounts are deleted. You're banned from the platforms, because this shows right here how very bad the moral compass of our country has become. And, you know, we've been reduced to a people that wants to get views on World Star Hip Hop, and this is a moment where, you know, some of us should be ashamed of ourselves. Now the police are working diligently to find these passengers so they can piece together what actually happened. But there's plenty of recorded footage around, especially the surveillance videos that were on the train itself. So as soon as an employee saw the assault, they decided to go ahead and call the police, and the police intervened in 3 minutes. Now, if you're a witness of a crime and you're scared to intervene because you don't know if the attacker or such has a weapon on them, you can call the police. But it doesn't sound like those people were in that much danger. I mean, they were willing to get close enough and record it with their cell phones. Like, what kind of sick world do we live in? And it's like, you can't really pick out the type of people that'll do this. These were riders on a train. Now, the 35-year-old Fiston Inouye, you know, sound like there might be some issues there. I mean, his last address was listed as a homeless shelter. So he's allegedly homeless. But there's no excuse for assaulting a woman, no matter how you slice it. I mean, like I said, there might have been mental issues there, because this is a man who had people around him, and he decided to do this anyway. So the elevator didn't go all the way up to the top floor on this guy. But he is a dangerous person, and he needs to be locked away for what he's doing. You know, if he in his mind was so comfortable with assaulting this young lady, how many other times has he assaulted people? Now, Nagoya is being held on $180,000 bail and has been charged with rape and assault. The young woman, she was taken to the hospital to treat her injuries, but the emotional and mental scars will always be there, and she will always have the knowledge that even if there are people around to help you out, that could help you out, there's no guarantee they're going to do that. So my recommendation to young women out here who, they go about walking, in their lives alone, is to get some protection. Get a gun, get a taser, get some mace. Keep these creeps off of you, because this is a dangerous world that we live in. And I'm not blaming the victim for not being more prepared, but, if you care about the women in your family, you would care enough to try to see if they have some form of protection that they carry out there, because this world is a crazy place for all of us. So just to put something on y'all brain, and just to say that, hey, you know what, if I'm a witness to a crime, I'm not going to do the cowardly thing. I'm going to call someone that can help and can intervene. So that's all I have to say about that. This is a scary thing that we live in this day and age, and just like I said, people just need to do better. There's no excuse for this at all. I don't know what's wrong with them passengers, but that was pretty weak, and it's just, and hopefully this woman, she'll recover just fine, and put this piece of crap away. So anyway, like I said, Nagoya's gonna make his court appearance on October 25th of this month, and hopefully they throw the book at him. Punish him to the fullest extent. Yeah, because even if it was mental illness, once you cross that line, you're a criminal, period. So anyway, I'm Kev, and this is BMBBH News without the WS. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next time.